Hello there, and welcome to Smile and Spread a Little Joy, where we tap into your child's inner smile because every child is gifted and everyone born is here for a purpose. And that's what this show is about, for us to just bring out the smile. And some people don't even realize what their smile is. They just go through the motions and not knowing what their purpose is. And so that is what this is basically about. And I have on my show Chef Tony and Mrs. Chef Tony Ann. And they are here to give us a little hope because our future is bright because of them and giving back to the community of Pasadena. We're going to share more about that. And I want to introduce you to my star couple, Tony and Ann. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, and I know we were talking before about how you love to give back, and you're an emergency tech. What did you say you were as far as medical?
A surgical assistant.
Surgical assistant, and you also with the hope. And where is, I want to get that out of the way right now. Where is your restaurant, and how can people reach you at this restaurant?
Sure, we're located at 2094 East Foothill Boulevard here in Pasadena. And it's actually, the facility, there's only a production kitchen. It's actually a 6,000 square foot production kitchen.
Wow.
And so we actually bring the cafe experience to our customers currently, and we also do pop-up restaurants in different high-rises throughout the city and throughout LA County as well.
Okay, so HOPE, that's not an acronym. That
It
is
is.
actually, it is. Go ahead, break
Yep,
it down.
HOPE stands for Help One Person Every Day. And so
Don't get me to cry my makeup off this
you're
soon.
going to cry. And so
This soon.
our mission is to reach the outcast, outsourced, overlooked, to teach them a trade, to teach them how to feed themselves, feed their family, feed the community. So we look for opportunities to employ people that society deems unemployable, because guess what? I'm unemployable. I can't get a job at the burger shop down the street. And so when I came here in November of 2008 with a change of clothes in the backpack, after being homeless and after losing everything, and after years of drug and alcohol abuse, I came here to start my life over again. And in doing so, I found Ann and I found God all about the same time. And through that process of getting to know the Lord and accepting the Lord as my Savior, I started doing this walk that I never experienced before. And I happened to be going up to Fresno to do a catering for a family friend. And I was taking the train because I had my license revoked for life in 2007.
Oh my goodness.
And so I was praying to this God that I just met. And I said, what do you want me to do with my life? Clearly, I don't know. And he told me to start writing, whether it was audible or just something I felt or whatever. And I started writing on a piece of paper. And when I looked down, it was said Hope Cafe and Catering. And it was our mission spelled out. And I looked back out that window and I said, God, if this is what you want me to do, you're going to have to show up big time. Because I was living in sober living, and I couldn't get a job, and nobody would give me a chance, and I needed to do something. And I had years of restaurant experience, and I did not want to be in that business. And I knew that since God gave me this, it was definitely from God, and it was nothing that I desired. And so I just went on a mission and shared that vision that God gave me with anyone that would listen. And in that process of sharing, I ended up meeting a family that owned a catering business here in Pasadena, and started doing some consulting for them and said, you know, I can't work for you as an employee because God's got me doing this, and this clearly isn't it, but I can help you while I'm waiting on God. And
You know, we're going to keep on going because this story is so interesting, and I'm about to, you see why I love this, why I love to share smiles. I'm losing it even sooner than I thought. But you don't know, this is exactly why I do this. this is the first time I'm even meeting you. This is exactly why I'm doing this. You give me so much hope. And because smile and spread a little Jesus, others, and yourself, joy, spread a little joy, is basically, if it would take a whole show to really
Sure.
get out what my testimony is, and it's pretty much like yours. But Tony, oh gosh, whew, didn't even get to my main question to you. What is it you love doing so much you would do it even if you didn't get paid? I'm just gone. What is it?
The biggest joy I get is one, spending time with Ann and our kids, and then out in the community is really just giving back. And for me personally, serving is a big part of what I do. Personally, as a family, as a business, that's a core value for us. And I love going down the Skid Row. And I love creating an experience for others that typically would not go down there. So I'll gather 20 or 30 friends and we'll make 300 or 400 meals, and we'll go down there and we'll hand out clothes and hand out meals. And if I can just touch one person down there and let them know that it's going to be okay, or they have a chance to get out if they want to get out. And I can share my testimony a little bit.
Yeah, I do want you to, because this is the reason why Civitan is awarding them as one of the businesses that is hiring challenged people. And that's what we're on here for, to show how not only are they giving hope to other people, you know, it's hope, you know, that the disabled, what do you call them, challenged? Developmentally challenged. In October, the mayor will be awarding Hope Cafe as one of the recipients, the 3 recipients that employ the developmentally challenged. And October is National Disability Awareness Month, and Civitan is celebrating their 100th year. And Civitan, you can look that up also. And so basically in your business, and we are going to share your, because I think I'm going to have you on for part 2, because this is really touching me. Your business, we know what your business is. How long has the person, what is the person's name that you hired, and how long has he or she been working with you?
Sure, Jessica is her name, and she came on with us in the middle of June as somebody that came through Ability First with a job coach opportunity, and they had been asking us for a while to consider bringing somebody on. And I really felt called this year specifically. God was telling me I needed to do this. And so my challenge back to them was, you know, see if you can find somebody that has a passion for food.
That's what I'm talking about, passion.
The reality is I didn't want an opportunity just to bring somebody in with a job coach and let them be there for a month and then have to leave because we weren't willing to hire them.
Right.
Our goal was to hire them.
Right.
And so we didn't want to go into a situation where it was just going to be another company that they came in and got a little bit of training and then they left, which is typical that we see. And we know that by our own experience because we have a daughter with special needs.
See, that it all works together, everything. And like I said, I'm going to say it every time they say, just like with Chevelle, one of the producers and directors here, asked me, why have you been doing this since 2002 or 1991 or whatever, that same message? Because until we get it right, you have to tell these kids that they are gifted and they were born with a gift, and to tap into that gift. And it's obvious, you know, you could tell a person with a passion, you could tell the person that's working in their gift, seriously. Now, with you, how is the attendance? And we can give you a chance to speak here. How's the attendance of Jessica? You know, you come on time? And
she does very well. She's very punctual. She comes in for her shifts, and she knows when to take her breaks, and she does really, really well.
And she likes her job?
She really does.
Do you know there's a TV program coming on, The Good Doctor? Have you seen the previews on it? Oh my goodness. This is a show where somebody with autism becomes a doctor.
Wow.
And
Fantastic.
even though he has all of these other areas, he is a doctor that's phenomenal.
Brilliant.
And the people who are against it, thinking that this developmentally challenged person couldn't do the job, just like there's a PhD that's also, she had the same thing, autism, and she goes around the country speaking. So we sometimes throw away people that we think are trash, but they're brilliant. Everybody, even skunks, are here for a purpose. Do you think God would put somebody on here that didn't have a purpose? There's a purpose for everybody, everything. No matter how short or long the life is, even if it's a short life, they either brought a family together, they made people look at life differently. There is a reason, there is a purpose. Now, how does Jessica get along with the other peers? Everybody in your program is a developmentally challenged, is it, or is it only Jessica?
No, you know, it's a regular, normal corporation. We're a small business like anyone else, and so we hire quote-unquote normal people, and then we also hire people that we classify under our HOPE project. And the reality is we treat everybody the same.
There you go.
Everybody has a past. Everybody has their own personal issues, their family issues, their upbringing, whatever it is. And our biggest thing is we want to get to know people about their past, where they're at today, and then if we feel that we can help them in their journey, we do.
Okay.
And so we kind of took the same approach with Jessica. And so the reality was our employees never had any exposure of working with somebody with a disability. And so it was good for us to be able to prep them on what to expect, and then also be prepared to know that, you know, we're going to have to possibly handle some situations a little differently.
Right. Right.
But that's no different than any other employee.
Exactly. And you know what? I want you to give your words of wisdom. We're going to go out right and then to a break because we want to have Suzie Hogue on here. I know she's been on the show before, or she's been here before to talk about the impact. And I definitely in October. You know the date it is, right? October what?
I don't know.
That we're going to. I think it's October. I think it's October 18th. We're going to correct that if I'm wrong.
One day at a time.
At the FVO.
Yeah.
Do you know that place?
Yes.
Okay. Right. That we're going to be honoring you with the mayor. You got that right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good. So
Okay.
you know that
That's right.
because of you, this world has hope. I just love it. And words of wisdom, real quick, into your camera.
My challenge is out to, you know, any employer and any person actually alive, you know, to share hope. Help one person every day doesn't cost anything.
Yes.
It's, you know, something that we can do by just making a choice, by walking out and acknowledging people, by sharing some kind words, by smiling,
That's it.
by spreading some joy, by pushing in a cart or helping somebody, you know, put their groceries in their car. It really doesn't cost a lot. And then for our businesses, my challenge is why wouldn't you take a chance with somebody with a disability or someone with a history? The reality is every time we interview somebody, every time we look at a resume, there's something not on that thing. And so for us to take a chance on somebody that needs a second chance, why wouldn't we? And the reality is we have a proven history that we're not taking any more chance with somebody with an issue or a disability than we do somebody walking in that says they don't have an issue.
Good. And Ann, go ahead, and then they're going to run. We'll be back after the commercial with Susan. Give your words of wisdom. You know, what do you have to say?
I would just encourage people to be willing to give others an opportunity, especially it's very personal for Tony and I because our daughter has special needs. She's 19 years old now, and she's in a job program through Mount Sac, where she's attending a college program. And it's hard because not a lot of places and not a lot of employers will give people with developmental disabilities an opportunity. And so I would just say to challenge yourself and take a leap of faith, and you will just reap the rewards tenfold. They are just the most loyal, dedicated employees, and so willing to learn, and so willing to, you know, do the job and the tasks that you usually ask them to do, and it's a blessing for them, and gives them hope, gives them opportunity for their future.
Well, thank you so much. There is hope. Tony and Ann, the Hope Cafe, please support, and we'll be right back after this with Civitan.
Hello, my name is Suzie Hogue, and I'm a member of Pasadena Civitan, which is a civic club. One of our major goals is promoting the employment of people with developmental disabilities. October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. And during this month, we honor Pasadena employers who hire and retain workers with developmental disabilities. In the local newspaper, we will be publishing a list of Pasadena employers who employ and retain employees with developmental disabilities. During this month, we are also going to be hosting, along with Pasadena Mayor and other civic leaders, an event on October 18th from 5 to 7 at FVO Solutions on North Fair Oaks Avenue from 5 to 7. And this is to honor 3 of the employers during this month. We hope that you are aware of our activities and become more aware of the possibilities and potential for employees with developmental disabilities. If you would like more information about Civitan or our activities this month, please email us at pasadenacivitanacivitan@gmail.com, or look for our new Facebook page, which we will be launching the 1st of October. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julian. This is Frank. We're from the Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA. You might know us for our pet adoptions, but did you know that we also offer many services to help pet owners in need? Programs such as low-cost spay-neuter, vaccination and microchip clinics, a pet food pantry, and more. Hey, if you have a pit bull, chihuahua, or even a free-roaming cat in our service area, the spay-neuter is free. And if you're experiencing a pet behavior problem, check out our free behavior helpline. Register for one of our behavior classes or come to one of our monthly education programs. We even offer programs for kids and volunteering. So if you need some support with your pet, let us help you. For more information or to get involved, visit pasadenahumane.org. Right, Frankie?